let's say we're using this wall. Guy's lined up on my left. He's got his hand on my left elbow, and then his right hand's on my belly button. Right? A lot of times when I line up, I like to do an outside leg stand up. Okay? The big reason why, guys, is you got to be really quick and explosive to stand up with your inside leg. You know, by the time I get up to here, a lot of guys are chopping my arm, they're crashing me. So we're going to first focus on a cross arm stand up, and then cut up my outside leg. So cross arm, because 90% of the time, guys on top are going to do what?
Chop. Chop.
Chop. They're going to chop your arm. Okay. Even at the college level, everyone's chopping. You know. So we have to clear this arm. I have to get this arm across my body before my opponent chops my arm. It's very important. So a lot of you guys seen this before. I'm going to line up. Now when I line up, I want all my weight back on my butt. Okay, I don't want to be up here. Okay, some wrestlers line up like this. If I line up like this, all my weight I feel is forward on my hands, and my ankles are wide open for somebody to grab my ankle. Okay, I want my weight to come back. Okay, and I like to point my toe out. Okay, because it's real easy for me from this position to bring that knee up. Okay, I cup my hands on the mat. So everyone do this real quick. Like you're drinking out of like a sink or something, right? You're trying to drink water. That's what I do. I cup my hands, and I keep my neck shrugged, and I bend my elbows right here. I want to be explosive. I don't want my weight heavy. Light hands, elbows are bent, neck shrugged. So off the whistle, guys, I'm really throwing this arm across my body, so my partner can't chop it, and bring that knee up, right here. That gives back pressure. So I gotta wait for the whistle. Left arm comes across. I throw my arm all the way across my body. As I do that, I rotate my outside knee. Right here, in this position. And now I'm in good position. Head up. Right? My palms are up. My elbows are in. I gotta win the inside battle. Okay, if I get to this position, we call this like our power position or our go position, I should be getting out every time. Okay? So again, I'm throwing this arm across my body hard. I'm bringing my right knee up. Right here. Head up. Okay? I just want to focus on, again, arm goes across, knee comes up. This position. Okay? Just so let's back on his butt, on his haunches. Okay? Light hands, very important. Okay? And he's kind of cupping his hands. That's going to help you kind of put a lighter weight down, okay? If you're like this, it's too heavy. I want to be light, so I cup my hands, okay? The weight is kind of the outside part here. I don't want to be flat. The outside part of my hand is where my weight is, okay? So he's got light hands. So if his hands are light and his weight is back here, I could chop his arm and he could stay up, right? But if he's got all his weight forward, right, I chop his arm, he's going down. So light hands. Okay, he shrugs his neck, right? Just like we are in our stance. We just take our shoulders and we shrug them to our ears, right? Our elbows are bent, hands are light. Very important. So when he's on the wall, line up on the wall. Same thing, line up correctly. Get used to lining up, cupping your hands. Even today when I'm wrestling, right? And I have to go down to referee position, okay? I'm always real light here. And I want a good wide base. All right, I always like my knees a little bit wider. If I'm here, if my knees are tight together, I don't have a base, right? I'm gonna fall down. I like to get low and wide, okay? Just like when we do sumos, you know, when we do sumo drills, right? Do you wanna be tall and like this, or do you wanna get low and wide? You wanna get low and wide because you're strong in that position. So we gotta get strong and a good solid base on bottom. It's very important. I can't stress that enough. So now that we line up correctly, light hands, elbows are bent, shrugging our neck. I like to point my toe out, just like Max is doing. Okay? He's not up on his toes, go up on your toes. Right? If he's lining up like this, okay, one, I can grab his ankle easily. Two, his weight is forward on his hands. Okay? Again, I'm not going to force anybody to line up the way I do, but I think it's a pretty big advantage. Some of you guys might not be able to line up because you're not flexible enough, like in your hips and stuff, okay? So watch how Max lines up. Now we're gonna get into, I'm gonna clap my hands, right? He's gonna bring his left arm across, right? And his outside knee comes up. Do it again. Right, ready? Go. Look at his position. His elbows are in. It's all about winning the inside battle, okay? If I can't come inside and grab his wrist, right, he's going to be in good position. So watch again. Ready? Go. Good. And he's sitting in that chair. His feet are staggered and his head is up. Good. Get set. Another thing is he's going to hit that wall. He's got to drive back into his opponent. This wall is your opponent. All right, you got to throw your back into it. Ready? Go. Good. Get set. And again, look at palms are up. Why do we want the palms up?
No
Anybody
worries.
know? What's that?
So you don't keep all your weight on your hand.
Can't get
Yeah,
your
but why do you
wrist.
want your palms up when you're in this position? Ready? Max, go. Why do I want palms up here? Yeah, Max. Right. If his wrists are down, all right, guy can come and grab his wrist easier. Okay, even like from bottom position, right? Let's say I get chopped, spiral, I'm here. I always want my palms up. You see this, Quinn? Okay, because if my palms are down, guys grab wrist easy. So if I'm wrestling Maxwell, right? Let's say I chop Max, right? I chop Max and his palms are up, so that's good. Look, it's gonna be harder for me to come here and grab his wrist because he wants his palms up and wrist out. So everyone do this: palms up, wrist out. Okay, look at palms up, wrist out, like this. I want this is wrist in, this is wrist out. Okay, so if Max is down, and let's say he keeps his hands on the mat like this, it's going to be easier for me to grab it. See how I pull that wrist in? Yes, no? Mm-hmm. Now, if he keeps his palms up, wrist out, it's going to be harder for me to grab. Okay? Palm down. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Palm up, wrist out. It's going to be harder for me to. Okay, now I'm going to have to start trying to do stuff like this. So remember that. Palms up, wrist out. That's going to go on the dry erase board. Guys, another thing, for some of you guys that are newer today, we're going to write down all of the drills, all the technique, everything we learned on the white dry erase board. Okay? So make sure, if you have a phone, or when your mom and dad or whoever comes pick you up, I would take a picture of that. Okay, every day we're going to add to it. We've done it the last couple weeks. A lot of you guys have took a picture of it, or better yet, get a wrestling notebook, get a wrestling journal, write that stuff down. Okay, that's very important. You got to be a student of the sport. Okay, just like in school, you got to take notes in school, right? Or you're supposed to take notes in school. In wrestling, if you want to be great at wrestling, you got to be a student of the sport. You got to ask questions. You got to take notes. So maybe at lunchtime, I'd get my wrestling notebook out, write down what's up there. Or if you have a question for us. You know, and it doesn't have to be about bottom position. It can be about anything in wrestling. Okay, so again, Max on the wall, right? Is he lined up properly?
Yes.
Okay, is he cupping his hands?
Yes.
Is his elbows back?
Yes.
Okay, is he shrugging his neck?
Yes.
Okay, is his weight forward or backwards?
Backwards.
Good. Is his right toe pointing out?
Yes.
Okay, he's good to go. Ready? Go! Good. Okay, now we're going to take it to another step. We're going to work on our hip heights. Okay, so one clap, stand up, second clap, hip heights down. And when you hip heights, you got to get away from the wall. It's like you're going to hip heights into a sprawl position. It's almost like you're sliding out. So ready? Go! Good. See how far he's off the wall? That's what you want. If I'm wrestling a guy and I just cut like this, and I'm this close to the wall, a good guy can drive, double leg me, put me right down. So I got to make sure I hip heights out. Okay, ready, Max? Go! Go! Good. And notice another thing he's doing I didn't talk about. He's constantly scraping with his elbows. Why do we scrape with our elbows?
Just make sure he doesn't grab inside.
Yeah, exactly. So why don't we scrape with our hands? Would that make more sense?
Yeah.
So good. Yes. So
Oh,
get down. So get down your knees. So if I'm here against Max, right? Let's say he's staying inside. Okay. Let me get inside. If I could get inside here, right? I'm inside. Now he goes and tries to scrape with his hands, right? I can just come here. grab wrist. Okay, now if he uses his hand and tries to peel that off, I can come here all day long. Okay? So what we're doing, let's say if I do get inside a little bit. Now what I want Max to do is scrape with his elbow. He's just going to take his elbow and scrape. See that? So we're constantly hand fight on bottom. He's scrape right there. Now, if I come over, that's a good thing for him. If I come over Max, right, he's going to win this position. Okay, he can just bring his arm up, right, and hip hoist out, turn out. Good. So the whole idea, when you get to a higher level, even now at youth level, if you could hold position on bottom, and we're going to talk a lot about staying in good position on bottom. It's not all about being explosive and get away. Now that works, that's great. But some guys, you're not going to just get up to your feet. You're going to have to hold a good position. Okay, you're going to have to keep your knees wide. You're going to have to straighten with your elbows. He's going to try and chop you. You're going to have to rotate. Right? He might try to break it down. The whole goal is trying to stay in good position, right? Hold good position, scrape with our elbows. So that's what we're mimicking. When he goes and does a stand up on the wall, he's doing this, scraping his elbows. Now like this, because we want to stay inside. And another thing is, elbows got to be in your ribs. This isn't inside. Okay? There's still some space here, Eddie. So we want here, here. Keep those palms up, keep those wrists out, and scrape. All right, Max, ready? 2 claps. First clap, I'll let him stay in good position. He's going to scrape. Second clap, hip hoist to our spot. Good, good set. Good, good set. Good. All right, spread out. These kids are leaning back. I'm going this with my hand. I'm going to catch his neck. Okay, you guys know what trunch fall is?
Yeah.
It's kind of like trunch fall. Right? So, but watch, I'm going to put my hands back. He's going to lower his level, right? And I have his neck, I have his body. Notice he dropped his butt, he dropped his hips, right? And I'm going to count. I'm going to go 1, 2, okay? And I'm going to say 3, and I'm going to let go. Okay, which way you can hip hoist, Max? So I'll kind of even help you, you know? So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Good. So I'm kind of giving him a little twist just to help him.
Not breaking his neck.
What's that?
Not breaking his neck.
Yeah, don't want to break his neck.
Don't let it go.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. And just let go. Okay, now I'm not going to even count. All right, Max, I'm just going to let go, Max. It's just like a cat. You ever drop a cat? Lands on its feet?
Yeah, don't do that either,
Yeah,
guys.
don't do that. But cats always land on their feet. All right, Max is like a cat. Okay? So watch. I'm just going to let go, and he's going to turn his hips really quick. Good. See that? All right, Ethan, come up here with Max.
Trust fall.
Trust him. Hey. Good. Don't even count. Teamwork's fast.
He dropped on 2.5 anyway.
Hey, drop your butt, Teamwork. You got to drop your butt. There you go. Good. Excellent. Other guy. Let him drop his butt. Good. Boom. Quick reaction. It's a great skill to learn.
No, no.
All right, who else wants to go out here? First clap, we're just going to get right into our stand-up. Remember, the key thing, right, down top, Ethan's going to be probably chopping. Okay, majority of the guys, Eddie, chop. Right, so Max has to bring that left arm up, his right knee up in this position. Now he's in that stand-up position. He's scraping with his elbows. He's going to get 2 hands to 1, right? That's important. Both hands, it takes Max 2 hands to get one of Ethan's hands. Once he puts that in his far back pocket, we don't have to get hand control on the other side. We just seal off here. And now Max is going to hip hoist out. Good. Do it again. Defensive guy has to be a good partner. Top guy, Timmy, knock it off. Clear water. Top guy has to give good pressure so you can hold him up. Okay, remember, Max is going back with everything. Ready? Go! Drive back, squat, 2 hands, hip hoist out, get 4 or 5 feet away. So again, top guy is always going to be jamming forward. Right? So we got to pressure back. We want to get our heels in the mat, right? And we're pressuring back. And then we'll get 2 hands to one of his hands. Put that in your far back pocket, and then we're hip hoisting out. Again. Drive back, straight back pressure, good. You notice T-Mar is being a good partner. He's constantly pressuring forward. Max has got to squat, get low. Okay, again. Now another thing, T-Mar's on top. When Max stands up, if he does this right, if he brings his arm and knee up, he's going to be rotating, facing the windows. So you're kind of doing like a turn, right? So you shouldn't be standing up facing this way. If he's doing this right, he's bringing this arm across, this knee up, and rotating up, and then driving back. So that's very important that you rotate. Ready? Drive back, squat. Good. Head up. Good. Again. Then there's a lot of little things here that Max is doing that we'll break down as we go. Okay? Ready? Go. Good. Pressure back, head up. Good. He also gets his head up, finds his opponent's head or shoulder. That's important. We don't want to be doing this. We don't want to be forward, right? I got to get my head up. As I get my head up, right, watch my hips go low and away and walk my feet out. Oh, this is a good position. We're not like this. Okay? Ready? Good. Straight, good. Excellent. Good. And again, Ethan's being a good partner. He's got to give some resistance. He can't just let go. He's got to hold the bottom guy up. Okay, bottom guy's driving backwards, Ethan's driving forward, and it's going to make Max go right up to his feet. So don't think you're just going to be able to stand up and drive back. You got to get low, get wide, get your heels in the mat. Okay? T-Mar, your turn. Good. Drive. Even cut goes the other side, that's fine. Get his hands. You don't have to get two hands. You just got to isolate one side. Right? So I got to get two of my hands to one of my opponent's hands. Two of my hands to my opponent's one hand. Okay, we're not strong enough just to do this. Right? It's elbows in, scrape, two hands to one. Do it again. Good. Squat, head up. Good. Any questions? Okay? You're going to just go out with your partner. You do one, then he does one. Okay? I'm not going to clap or anything like that. But be explosive, be ready, good stand-ups. Okay? Make sure you're driving back in your partner. I don't want to see anybody stand up doing this. I got to do this. I got to get my heels in the mat, squat, get low, drive back. Okay? Let's go. 1, 2.